What's up, Internet? My name's Nerdy, and this is Delicious in Dungeon, Episode 5. I feel like we had an interesting conversation. In the last one, the comments were really interesting. I love hearing everybody else's perspectives on it. I understand that mine is my perspective. And yeah, I'm excited to keep going with the show and seeing where they're taking the original ideas about racism and whatnot that were introduced in that episode, and seeing, long term what the show is going to do with it. So if you want to come on that journey with me, you can, but you can also do the full length version over at patreon.com/nerdynightly. But for now, let's get into snacks and sorbet here in episode 5.
The worst thing about the dungeon is not being able to eat this good when we're in it.
You're hanging out with the wrong dwarves.
But look at you now. It's great you guys are still together.
Is that a dog person?
They'll know us all by our actions instead of our words. Here's the plan. Today we'll go deeper into the dungeon. Let's gear up and get ready.
I like this guy. That humility is a good trait to have in a leader,
Dealing with food is a bigger pain than the monsters the deeper down we go. A week's worth of food is heavy.
You guys are doing it wrong. Is Senshi gonna teach them how to eat in the dungeon? Is that what this episode is?
It will be dumb to not take a peek. No way! Golden jewels!
No way! Yeah!
I can't believe it!
Hot diggity, what a haul.
I did not expect the dog to say hot diggity. Hot diggity.
Guys, how about we all head back to town for some dinner? Does that sound good?
Yeah!
It is an interesting idea, though, if, the dungeons were static like this one is. Eventually, there's just nothing to pillage out of them, right?
How awful.
I don't see any wounds on him. Well, maybe a ghost killed him.
I bet most of it's gonna end up in the pockets of the corpse retrievers. What? Are you okay back there?
Don't touch it. Oh, the coins are cursed, of course.
Hey, let go of my hand! You're gonna give yourself away! What do you want?
Very cool. Oh, what a fun idea!
Huh?
Whoa! Ah! Oh my god, I'm in the sunken.
I'm glad it wasn't an explosion spill.
Okay, if you're gonna flashbang, you gotta tell your friends. Oh, it's fake treasure.
The critter in my sword sensed him. It's calm now, so that's gotta be it.
It is interesting. His sword has a mollusk in it that is used to having a symbiotic relationship with other mollusks, right? So the idea that it would have a symbiotic relationship with him is really easy to understand, right? It's a creature that's looking for something to connect to.
Tiaras need to be put in water to tell for sure. Bugs are light, so if it floats, you got yourself bugs.
All right, that's smart.
Heat up some oil and give the coin bugs a good fry, stomach side down.
Stomach side down. This show is wild.
Break it up in the pot and boil everything together. It's ready.
Yeah, all right.
The monsters you get from the dungeon always got better flavor than the ones on the surface.
Do they? Why? Oh, just eat it. You know you're gonna love it.
Dear Lord, it's creamy.
never gonna wear necklaces again.
Dear Lord, it's creamy.
They use mimicry to hide from their enemies, just like you, sword critter. Is that why you reacted to him? It was trying to warn me. I think it thinks we're a team now.
Yeah, makes sense.
You'd break your teeth. You can't eat real treasure. You'd break your teeth. You can't eat real treasure. Real treasure.
See that before!
I love Senshi so much. He's the best. What are you talking about? You can't eat real treasure.
We got a lot of leftovers.
Honestly, this isn't a picnic.
I mean, the way that you guys live, it kind of is. You are just eating everywhere you go.
I had to rush it a bit, but the ghosts won't possess...
Are they gonna eat the ghost? Are they gonna, like, just, like, throw hot oil into the air and... Oh! No! Oh, damn it. Oh, no. Chill touch. Oh, it's bad. Oh, fuck.
They're all riled up from that explosion.
Yeah, you guys need a fucking cleric.
But if ghosts go around possessing people's bodies, I think they deserve to get their butts kicked.
No, Fallon, wait!
Be at peace.
Wow. You can just hug him out? Guys, I would be a killer ghost killer. I am a good hugger. I give good hugs. Because I'm big and broad, you know? Yeah, I love that we're starting to establish who she is, you know?
I'll give them all a gentle embrace. A gentle embrace of explosions.
No.
Gentle
No.
explosions.
No!
That was very funny.
Then there's salt. Tradition's going way back, say it protects against evil and purifies the body. And since sugar looks the same, I'll add some of that.
Some people use salt, so I'll use sugar.
Then we'll add the power of fire to the mix. The holy water's ready.
Special multicultural holy water.
Oh no. Fallon. If only the dragon ate me instead, our friends wouldn't be in this mess.
Yeah, they would. They would have come back for you too, you dum-dum. They wouldn't have left you behind.
Huh?
Oh, it worked! He actually made weird multicultural holy water. Alright.
Every ghost he hits gets driven away.
Wow. Senshi.
Holy water works, even in a jar.
Senshi is that, like, veteran D&D player who knows the game so much better than all the noobs at the table that even though he's not playing a main character, he's playing a support, he's still the most important player at the table.
Until she's back, we gotta help ourselves.
It's a good lesson to learn. Wow.
That figures. Ghosts can pass through the jar so the water hits them.
Interesting.
It's sorbet.
Because they're spinning it around. Wait, that's so funny.
I'm worried about how much sugar I've had today.
Wow. The cold and the spinning made ice cream. That is so clever.
We're so lucky. If Fallon didn't get eaten, we wouldn't be having sorbet now.
What an insane thing to say.
You're happy that she got eaten.
You are like the worst brother ever!
I was just saying.
You know, some things are better to keep to yourself.
Come back, Fallon. We need you.
Amazing. All right, that was fun. That was a fun episode of the show. I like the smart little things that the show does, right? Because if you ever made ice cream, you need that like motion. It's so clever. It's brilliantly clever. And the show does a lot of things like that are so smart. Like the mollusk being set up as the organism that is used to being in a symbiotic relationship. And so it creates symbiosis with Laos because that's the kind of relationship it's used to having with the things that it works with. And so, he has this secret that he's keeping from this party. He has this monster that he's now friends with. But that monster is also a boon that can help him in certain situations because it's going to warn him of danger. It essentially has Sting from Lord of the Rings, right? Where, it glows blue when orcs are nearby. He has a warning ring. There's actually, or a warning sword. There's actually a sword in D&D that does this. I think it's called the Sword of Warning, where it gives you a bonus to your, I think, advantage on initiative rolls, and you cannot be surprised. It basically gives you the alert feat. For those of you who play D&D. Really fun. I loved that so much. I loved setting up this other party, thinking that they were gonna either meet our main characters or something like that, and then having them just be fucking dead. The coin mimic bugs was quite clever and very fun. This episode had a lot of really brilliant ideas in it that were played with in creative and new and unique ways, but that really seemed to fit the like vibes and tone of the world. I was great. I was really, really great. The world building of the show is getting so big and interesting. I can't wait to see more, right? I'm excited to see some of these other characters come into play, and at some point I'm hoping they establish some rivals or nemesis or something a little bit more like long-term for our characters, other than eventually getting to Fallon, because I don't know. I think that the one thing about that, of the Fallon plot right now, and I'm so glad it came back, because it kind of almost felt like they'd forgotten about her for a couple of episodes. The fact that she's come back up in a way that really influenced the plot of this episode was great. I'm hoping that I can feel a little bit more in the coming episodes that they're getting closer to her, or how far away they might be. I think there's a sense of scale right now that I'm missing a little bit. It's not a huge detriment to the show. It's just something that, because they brought Fallon back up, I'm now like, are you halfway there? Is it the next room? It could be either, and I don't know, right? I don't know what floor they're on right now, actually, and I don't know what floor Fallon's on. And sometimes that kind of context can be nice, just so that I have some guiding posts for the show. Whereas, right now, that's the one thing I'm kind of feeling like I don't have. But in terms of like character, and in terms of animation, in terms of like comedy, I think the show's really... This was maybe my favorite episode of the show. That was fantastic. Like really, really, really cool narrative stuff going on here that I had a blast with. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. If you don't, hit the dislike button. Leave me comments down below, because the algorithm god, she's hungry and we must feed her. This episode, that algorithm goddess is... I'm gonna go with the cloak, the red cloak girl from the beginning, Little Red Riding Hood there. She was interesting. I liked her. She's fun. I hope they come back. I hope that corpse retrievers save them and they come back later on in the series somehow. Because I want to know more about that hot diggity dog. If you want to follow me around the internet, you can. I'm at Nerdy Nightly. And as always, do something nerdy tonight.